Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahat, Wakar, Kadash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and the bishops and the elders in Connecticut, and to the high priest that taught our apostles. And this Yah Demai from the Great Millstone, Houston. You know, I had pretty much encountered a chariot this morning, just, looking up, thought maybe, it was a star. So I said, let me grab my phone and check it out. And I started recording, and I was standing still, and I noticed that it was like, you could see it was like moving without me even moving. But, I'm standing still taking it, so it had to be a chariot, it was making it little movements or whatever. But, I just wanted to, make a little quick video on it. That was kind of chill for this morning, being at this plantation, But this is Luke 21 and 27. And then say they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Yeah, that cloud is a chariot, spaceship, with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, lift up your heads, for your redemption draw nigh. Your redemption is, it's deliverance, salvation is drawing nigh. Yahweh Shai, pretty soon is gonna come and come get his elect. Let's get that in Matthew 24 and 31. If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Let me put that in red. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. It's getting to the point. Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, right? And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, right? In the spaceships and the chariots. It was pretty much what it was saying in Luke, And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Yeah, it's pretty much saying the same thing. Verse 31, Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Yeah, so, look up, our redemption draw nigh, these prophecies coming to pass, So, that's when I seen that, I was just thinking about that, man, come get us up out of here. Come get us. And let me get 1 Thessalonians. It's that 4 and 16. See if that's it. I believe it is. Yeah. This 1 Thessalonians 4 and 6. For Yahweh Shai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh power, and the dead in Mashiach shall rise first. Right? Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them. Right? Hopefully elect, and be caught up in the sky, going in, getting beamed up with the ones that died in Yahweh Shai first. That died with Yahweh Shai. Right? 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. The chariots, spaceships, so-called UFO, so-called UAPs that they say, to meet Yahweh Shai in the air. And so shall we ever be with Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai, right? Verse 18. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. And yeah, and that's what it's all about. You know, we going through this little hell that we going through. You know, comfort the hopefully elect with these words. You know. So yeah, that's it. I hope this has been edifying. You know, I just had to make a little quick one, right quick, while I seen the chariot this morning at my stop, one of my stops. You know, and I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakar Kadash, and double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, the bishops and the elders in Connecticut, and the high priest that taught our apostles. And shalom to the brothers that's out there risking their lives, you know, putting their lives on the line, you know, teaching this truth. Till next time, shalom.